20 years ago, West Africa was at a turning point. The shadows of conflict and oppression were becoming part of our past. A spirit of hope and possibility was beginning to emerge. Civil society organizations were on the rise, committed to rebuilding communities, fostering democracy, and harnessing the wisdom, talent, and hard work of West Africa's people. So West Africa's future will be built on the strongest possible foundation. But CSOs needed more than passion. They needed resources and tools to sustain their work, a way to amplify their voices. They had to deconstruct a colonial system and rebuild a new homegrown framework to ensure all West Africa would thrive. They needed a partner, a selfless advocate to help pave the road to recovery. Since 2005, Wacsi, the West Africa Civil Society Institute, has been that partner, working behind the scenes to ensure that civil society organizations across the region have the support and skills they need to create lasting change.
Wacsi was first conceived by the Open Society Initiative for West Africa. They wanted to make sure that civil society organizations will not only be capable, but also truly collaborate in their work. Our beginnings were very humble. Our first capacity building program was launched with a very small team and a few partners willing to take a risk on us. Our success came from a deep commitment to a mission to advocate for change, for democracy, to empower CSOs and help them work together. That mission drove all our work, and it still does to this day.
Since my university days, I've always been an activist. Joining Wacsi for me as an intern was a natural choice. Today, 16 years later, I'm living proof of Waxi's commitment to developing young leaders. It's not an exaggeration to say that Wacsi is steering the future of governance and social justice in West Africa.
From the beginning, Wacsi was like a second home for me. This place is like a family, committed to the people who are building a more hopeful future for West Africa. Today, we have almost 50 passionate staff members, volunteers and interns based in Ghana and in Nigeria, serving all of West Africa, Mauritania, Chad, and Cameroon. I see familiar faces who remind me of our humble beginnings, and new young leaders who inspire me and excite me about where we are going. Our commitment to resilience, local philanthropy, and indigenous knowledge will ensure that we build a civil society ecosystem that lasts. As the executive director, I am so proud of what we are accomplishing together.
Though we work behind the scenes, everything Wacsi does is motivated by a simple belief that the people of West Africa are our greatest natural resource. When each of us have the opportunity to live up to our fullest potential, all of us will have a better future.
We promote sustainable and inclusive development, focusing on Ghana's most disadvantaged people. We've worked in partnership with Wacsi for 15 years. They have unique competencies in training, forging relationships, and local philanthropy. With Wacsi by our side, we're ensuring that the future of Ghana is built on equity, opportunity, and self-determination.
Wacsi has been our partner for nearly 15 years, and their work has helped make us what we are today. The Wacsi team helps us develop our young leaders. They work with my executive team to make sure we have the highest standards in operations and governance. With Wacsi by our side, we have been able to change the day-to-day reality of over 100,000 women and young people in northern Ghana.
I volunteered for a Wacsi management training program, and that experience changed my life. I found my purpose. 17 years later, I'm proud to call Wacsi my home. I love what we do. We work with incredible people and partners. Wacsi is making a difference across the sector and the region. We are not just supporting organizations, we are building the next generation of leaders.
Wacsi has played a pivotal role in the lives of our students. 2 years ago, they provided us with training on fundraising. With the skills we gained, we raised funds to renovate our computer lab, which now serves over 500 children. For our students, it's not just about learning how to use the computer. It's about opening up a world of possibility.
The past 20 years are proof of what is possible when civil society organizations have the support they need to thrive. As we look ahead to the next 20 years, we see a future full of promise. A future where justice, equality, and opportunity are not just distant hopes, but everyday realities across West Africa. Waxi's commitment to civil society organizations is paving the road to that future.